Hi guys, and I'm going to start approaching the um blind 75 questions, and I'm going to be following the Nico.io approach. That's following different topics, and the first question is contains duplicates. Which basically says given an integer array named nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. So what I'm going to do is, what we're asked to do rather is go over an array like this, and if any value appears twice like this, return true. Or if we go over the array and no value and all the values are unique, return false. So there are different approaches to this question. There's the brute force approach, there's the hash map and the hash sets. Um, the hash map and the hash set basically perform the same at the same level, but I prefer the hash set approach because the hash map requires you to have a key and a value. Um, but we do not need a value here. We only need the uniqueness, which a hash set will also help us with. And I'm going to be going with that approach. And yet to start, we're going to be instantiating a new hash set called checker, which is basically going to be a new hash set. Yep. So after doing this, we need to iterate over our inputs, that's this array, and check if it contains and check we're going to iterate over the array, and we're going to check if the iterated value is present in checker, and if it's not, we're going to add it to it. But if it's fine, if it's already present, because the implementation of hash set is a hash table which only allows unique values. So if it already exists, we're going to return false. So we're going to use a for loop here, which is going to say num of nums, but we need num to be an integer, and we need to write a conditional statement which says if checker dot contains num, we need to return true, else we need to return false. No, not return false, we need to add the value of num to checker. So checker dot add num, and after it iterates over the array and it doesn't find this, then we need to then return false. Yep. So what this does is create a new hash set called checker, iterates over our input, that's the array, and what it does is checks if the array, the hash set, which is initially an empty hash set, already contains the value, and if it does, returns true. If it does not, it adds that value to it. So when we run this, we should run without getting an error. um, this is where So yeah, it looks like we are missing one of this. That should still spit an error, because then this should be here. And yep, we are fine. And it runs perfectly for all use cases. Yeah, see you guys next video.